rice hulls. What are rice hulls and what can I do with it in my garden? Well, that's a good question. So let's first look at rice hulls. What are they exactly? Well, this is what they look like. They're pretty light, aren't they? What is happening here is this here is a tough protective coating that is on the rice that we eat. Did you guys know that there was a shell or husk or hull on the rice that you eat? Well, here it is. What we can do with this is use it in our garden. And so we can buy this parboiled so that it is sterilized. All of the wheat seeds are gone and all of the nasty, pesky pathogens that we don't want in our gardens. Do we? No, we don't. They're all killed. This is the type that we would buy. These here are parboiled rice hulls. This is the type that you're looking for. You're not going to go out there and put actual rice. Oh no, not actual rice in your garden. You are looking for the rice hulls. Rice hulls. Now, why are we using these things? Well, we're using them as a soil amendment. What is a soil amendment? Well, a soil amendment is something that we use to improve soil health, soil fertility, soil structure, right? We're helping our plants grow by adding these things. And you guys probably already know about peat moss, perlite, coconut coir, things like that. All of these different amendments, they break down at different times. Some are quicker than others. And the rice hulls here, it kind of takes a little bit longer than, say, peat moss, by probably a year or so, by the time they break down. That's another reason why rice hulls are good, because they do last longer. Are rice hulls safe in your garden? Well, absolutely. Rice hulls are a food byproduct. They are food safe, they are biodegradable, and human and animal safe too. Will rice hulls steal nitrogen from my soil? Well, because rice hulls are very tough outer shell, they break down very slowly. That means that the microbes don't rush in really quick to break that stuff down. No, it takes a longer amount of time. There isn't much nitrogen that is being stolen or anything like that. Okay, even if you use the rice hulls as a mulch, like say an inch or so layer of mulch, the only area that's going to be affected in your soil is going to be, say, at the soil level. So it's not going to really affect the nitrogen demand, not much at all. It's a very tiny fraction. So how would you use rice hulls in your garden? Well, there's a couple different ways. One way is to mix it in as a soil amendment. What you would do is you would take 1 to 2 inches of the rice hulls, spread it out in your garden area, and now you're going to mix it in with a shovel. You're going to mix it in and you're going to mix it all together so that it's all evenly mixed up, because what you want to do is you want to evenly distribute these rice hulls at the same time that you're using some fertilizer in there. And what you're doing is you're going to do all of this in the springtime prior to planting. That's how you would use it as a soil amendment. Now, if you want to use it as mulch, well, you can just plant your stuff, your plants, and then just put some mulch down there like normal. Or if you want to plant some seeds, you can actually put bigger seeds, like say beans or a squash or something. You could plant those after you mix it in as an amendment. Then you can plant your seeds, and then you could put like an inch or so layer of this stuff, the rice hulls, on top. And guess what? The seeds are going to emerge, are going to grow right up through that stuff. Because this is so light, it's not like the wood chips. Wood chips are heavy, they're going to hold that stuff down. But this stuff here, it's super light. So that's not going to happen. Now, if you plant even smaller things, like say carrots, you know, they're tiny, teeny tiny, and they come up, their leaves are really small. What I personally like to do is, after I mix in my soil amendment and then I plant my seeds. I wait until those carrots start emerging out of the soil. Once I see them coming up, then I'll take some and just sprinkle it. I'll sprinkle the hulls around like this, very lightly, because I'm really interested in weed suppression, especially around, well, actually all of my plants, but carrots. If you've had carrot gardens out there and you've got weeds in there, if the weeds came, you know what I'm talking about. I'm looking for weed suppression any place I can get it, and that includes even in my carrots, okay? Now, this all sounds great, right? It all sounds great, but what are the cons? What are the cons of the rice hulls? Well, yeah, there are some. Now, first of all, we already talked about they don't break down very quickly, do they? That means that you're not going to get a lot of organic matter material in your soil super quick. So if you want super fast nutrients, it's not going to do it like leaves or straw or other types of things that break down quickly. If you're looking for a quick uptake of nutrients and fertilization, rice hulls is not for you, okay? Now, rice hulls, they can hold moisture, but not a lot. You water your stuff, it holds a little moisture in there, but if you're going through a drought or something, really, rice hulls are not going to help you with that. That is a con, but on the other hand, it is a plus, because those of you that have wood chips out there, if you've ever looked under your wood chips, what do you see under there? Snails, don't ya? Well, I'm going to tell you that since I've been using this here, rice hulls, in my vegetable gardens, I have not had a problem with snails in there, but that's because of the moisture. That's what I think. I haven't seen it yet. I've used these for 3 years now, so I'm thinking it has to do with all that moisture and stuff. I don't know. You tell me. Another con is that they're very light. So if a big old storm comes, if it's raining crazy, if there's a little river going down your hill or something like that, well, guess what? It's going to disappear. Your mulch, your rice hulls, probably going to be down the road a piece. What I personally do is I only use rice hulls in a raised bed situation or a container garden. Those are the only two places, because there's a lip that goes around the raised beds and the container gardens. So those little rice hulls, they can't escape. You can use, of course, the rice hulls as an amendment in a garden that's on the ground. You could do that, and then they're not going to float away. But I'm talking specifically as a mulch, that they could go for a ride if it's super windy or there's a lot of rain. So in reality, there are pros, there are cons, and for me, because I'm using raised beds and containers, rice hulls are the thing for me. The pros outweigh the cons. Absolute.